Wait a minute. Oh, now I'm live. Hello, everybody. This is TechSec here. Hey, we're going to fire off the game because I want to show off what we got. And I guess I should send the message. There we go. Okay, defensive building screens. Oh, right. I forgot what I was working on. Did I finish it? I might not have. Let's see, real quick. I think I did. Yeah, got all three there. Gate, the steps, everything. So the goal for tonight is to get the. Hey, ASA. Hey, Garby. Yes, I remember you. The goal for tonight is to get the spiral staircase all the way in. This morning before work, I had time to build out this spiral staircase, so it's partially in already. It does not have everything in its structure because I didn't have everything available to me because I hadn't added the blocks. So I went ahead and added the block, at least I think I did, and then we need to test it out. This block is very straightforward, right? The only thing different about the spiral staircase that we need to do is it needs to check if there's another structure nearby from opposing team and prevent it from being built. So that'll be a challenge. We haven't done something like that before, but we should be able to do it. Don't know that we'll get to it tonight though. Okay, so here is the world. You can see we've got all these different items in my inventory: a gate builder item, a step or wall stairs, and a wall. So if we were to join team join, just do green so that I get the green structures. I can place down a wall, I can place down a gate next to the wall, and I can place down the spiral staircase next to that. And obviously I can do these in any order. So now if I go into this and go up it, everything lines up. I can run right down the corridor that is the wall. The block here, if I right click on it, drops my gate down. Click on it again, it goes back up, and the same is true from above. I click on it there, it goes down. Click on it here, it goes back up. Right, so no matter where you're clicking on it, it will do that. So what we need to do is to fill in that gap. Right, we don't have the block until today, and that block is going to be over here. It is the wall steps block, so I just need to plop it in there and then get this build that I've got on this right now up to my build server. And by build server I mean the structure build server. Game rule do daylight cycle false. It's always day. There you go. So this building, or this structure, this tile entity that I put up there would keep track of its health with the blocks that are not in here yet, right? Or the entities that are not in here. And when one of those dies, it can be killed as well. So let's go do all that. Let's make a build of this thing. Let's get it up on GitHub and go from there. So this is the wall step tile entity added to the game. So now I can build this. Go ahead and push up to GitHub all the different commits I've done today. Create a pull request. We'll open up on my other screen here. So ASA, you probably haven't seen the cool stuff yet. If you're liking that, wait till you see what we can do with the armies fighting each other and stuff. This is going to be a true RTS in Minecraft. Okay, we've just committed up to master. Now I can go over to my continuous integration server, which I don't want to put the address online. So there we go. It is running, building out the mod. Now I don't need any mods, man. I got a bunch of mods. And really, 99% of the time, my stream's not active enough to cause me any problems. There we go. Thank you for offering to do such a thing, though. So let's download the mod now to my computer, right here. And to be honest, I don't make mods out of people I don't know really well anyway. People that are mods I've known for probably 5-6 years now. Craft code. Okay, so down here under mods, drop this in. What do I do? Hi, Demon. I'm making a mod for Minecraft that will turn it into an RTS or real-time strategy. Okay, let me just put this onto my build server. Boop. Let's start up vanilla launcher, or the modded launcher here. There we go. And let's restart my server. So it picks up the latest. Hey man, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs there too. Hey Fire.
Hello.
Okay, let's connect to this. Build server on build 53 now. Okay. So let's get these blocks in place that I just added. Wall steps. Oops. Can I not be stuck on that, please? Okay, there's all that. Let's place our targets in here now. So summon TSRTS target entity at those coordinates, but we need them to be exactly 0.5 for each one.
So I had a fun day yesterday.
What's that? So it's sarcasm? 'Cause
Well,
it sounds like sarcasm.
It's totally sarcasm. I did not have fun yesterday.
What happened? I stream it to see, like, if you care.
Oh no, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
When I installed like most of my games,
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, and I set the path to C drive
Oh.
as opposed to my 3 terabyte D drive.
Mm-hmm. I know where this is going.
So it came up with you're starting to run out of space, and I was like, how am I running out of space on a 3 terabyte drive? And then I realized I didn't have it selected.
Oopsie.
So guess what I got to do yesterday?
I'm gonna guess uninstall a bunch of games and then reinstall a bunch of games.
Someone give him the gold Cupid prize for winning. Oh my God!
They're from Steam. I think you can move them though. I think you can tell it you want to move.
Yeah, it wasn't It wasn't the Steam games that really did it. It was Origin, Epic Game Launcher.
Every time there's a different launcher, you gotta tell it that you want it on that different drive. Because I do the same thing.
I know. Well, I got it set for default in my computer options now, so it should automatically default to it. But in case it doesn't, I'm just gonna have to be careful.
Yeah. Takes 2 seconds to look, but you have to think to look. That's my problem. I don't usually think about it. I just hit the okay, done.
Well, and me, and I'm not used to having like multiple. Well, I mean, I kind of am used to having multiple drives because I had that portable hard drive. But I mean, it's like kind of new to me. So
Yeah. Oh no, there's a crash. No. 987. Of owned tile entity? The heck's crashing in here? What? Oh, owned tile entity, not owned cooldown tile entity. Ah, okay. I know what's up. We can fix this. So this is gonna be in the... what's it called? The new one. Wall steps tile entity. It is not a resource generator. So we do not need to do get set resources at all whatsoever. Yeah, I know, man. There's reasons text in my name. Give me a few minutes here and I'll show you what we can do with this nerdiness, though. Fix bug. Fix bug with wall state. So it probably means that all of this work I just did on here is not going to be saved because those are going to crash. Yay. When it tries to save. So let's push this up, get a new build going. We'll put that on the server, then we can fix it. Yep, pulling that into master. Go ahead and do that. Merge it. Confirm. So this mod is going to add a real-time strategy game mode to Minecraft, basically. So if you've ever played StarCraft, Age of Empires, those type of games, those are real-time strategy games. Okay. Get rid of the buggy one. And put the good one onto the server then. And yeah, this is the server we want to stop. TOP. Yeah, see, it's erroring off trying to save it. Which means those chunks are probably no longer going to work correctly. Yay! My builds might be gone. Okay, and then we need to really relaunch Minecraft as well. It's hard to fully demonstrate this mod without someone else, right? It's intended to be played multiplayer. But here in a second, once we get this launched, I'm gonna check the build server out. If it's all good, I'll show you what I mean.
I can help.
Okay, you want to get build 54? That server is not updated, but we can play test. We've got walls, gates, and spiral staircases that go up the wall. So you can't connect the server yet, but you can start downloading it. Awesome, it's still here. Cool. Okay, so now can I... Any of these are on, save. Yes, it actually saves it. Save. And save. Okay, cool. So those, once I pull them off this build server, will be fully functional and we can kill them. Okay, so let's get out of that. Let's update the test server now to the correct version. So we're going from 51 to 54 on the test server. So I need to restart the test server then. And clear its map. And start the game. Still there, Demon Whore? Well, and I guess ASA too. Neither one of you have really seen what this thing's about. Yep. So if this works and all share your server with other people, well, I will more than likely open up my server for other people to join me for when I'm working on it and stuff like that, or when we want to have PvP nights.
Testing server?
Testing server fire, yeah. But this is fully intended to be published on CurseForge and let other people set up their own servers if they want, right? So this doesn't have to be just my server. Okay, fire is going red. I'm gonna go yellow just so we can show the vast difference in the teams as far as aesthetics. And you hit start. Cool. Are we playing a real match or are we just showing off? I don't care. One way or another.
We can just show off.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here. So you can see in my hand I've got a town hall building. So he is on his own team over there. You see I've got resources allocated at the top of the screen. That's your starting resources. So food, wood, stone, iron, etc., right? And because we're just playing a test match, I'm going to plop down my building right here. This is my town hall. This building is what's you need to protect, right? So typically I wouldn't put it this far forward. I'd put it back further in this map. The game is designed to work with other maps. But this building is what lets you get into all of your buying of other things, let's say, right? So there's economy buildings. I can buy farms, I can buy lumber yards, and those two will get me more wheat and more food.
What button opens the inventory for the
town hall? Why?
Yeah.
The Y button. I'm not asking why you're asking. You also can still click on the town hall if you ever get stuck. But we've got it so that the yellow lines there indicate I've got enough room here to place this down, but it's not the right block that I'm looking at. These resource gathering blocks or buildings need to be on specific blocks. So in the case of the lumberyard, it has to be on logs, oak logs specifically. If that were a red outline, it would mean that I don't have space for it, right? So like right there, I don't have space for it. It makes sure that you are not overlapping another building. So you need to build these on flat land and all that. So I'm gonna run over here. I hope I'm going to the right corner. Sometimes this map confuses me as to which corner it is, but there should be a gold node over here if I've gone to the right one, and I have not. So that probably means it's in the far corner. So every 10 seconds, the resource gathering blocks along with my town hall give me more resources. And the more of them that you have, the more of those resources you have. Hey, Devil Bob. Devil Bob, I don't know if you've seen the game in action, have you? So this is actually playing it. This is a map that Gazer made for us. Is this gold? This is gold. Cool. So I can put the gold down right there. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more gold resource nodes because I want more gold so we can buy troops, right? Let's put one like this. That might be all I can fit in here, I don't know. We'll try for one more. Doesn't look like I'm gonna fit another one in there. Oh, wait, I take it back. Yes! Does that mean I can fit one there too? I need 36 food is what this is trying to tell me. It's in red because I only have 23 right now. So if I wait a few seconds, I'll get more. And then we'll have it. So the early game is about setting up your economy, basically, right? Now, during this time, there's nothing stopping Fiery from attacking me, right? So this is a bit of a gamble to determine if you want to set up your resources full on, or if you want to go offensive or defensive even. There we go. Pop that down. So now I'm gonna get lots of gold, right? So 1 gold for each of these, and then 5 gold for my town hall per 10 seconds. Let's get down another farm. I'm gonna put it right over this. I've seen the resource generation, but never seen the game itself. So you have a defined every economy, like going around them. You do have to defend your economy. So all of these buildings, you see, I'm on team yellow. That's why these X's here are yellow. That means that this is my block, right? This is my farm. If Fiery's troops were to come over here, or Fiery himself with his sword were to come over here and hit this, it would take damage. Once this target and this target are killed, this whole structure goes into a rubble state and then eventually gets destroyed all the way so that you can build here again fresh. So you can actually attack your opponent's resource gathering abilities. Now, remember I said that we've got this set up in a way that someone else could set up their own server. Part of that is I'm fully expecting that we are not experts in RTSs enough to be able to say this is a balanced economy. So pretty much everything in this is configurable. You don't like how much gold you're getting or how much something costs, go into the configs and change it. There could be loads of people on a single team, yes. Now, performance-wise, it might be a little bit laggy if you get 10 people on a team, right? Because it's Minecraft, but we'll see. We'll see how many people actually work. We've had 2v2s already. We've had 1v1, v1, v1, so 4 people playing against each other, free-for-all. We don't need diamonds. Iron would be good, and tons of farms. I say tons of farm because one of the units I'm going to try and build here is going to be hungry. Let's put it. Fiery knows what I'm going to build already, don't you? I like how the text doesn't fit inside the buttons that triggers me. Yeah, that's because that text is temporary. It's going to be a picture eventually. I'd rather have it be graphical in nature than have to read everything. So let's see. I'm gonna go for some more. I'm assuming you're talking about these. It's just temporary so we can get playing. Yeah, that's me. That's me being in a hurry knowing that Fiery is probably going to attack me eventually.
That is kind of the point of an RTS.
I know. I'm not complaining. Okay. What? Oh, that's in the way. Tall grass gives me fits in this. It needs to ignore tall grass, but it doesn't. see what I can do here. Yeah, I didn't think that one was going to fit. I shouldn't have put that farm there, but oh well. Doesn't fit. Rip. Only 2 out of the 3 possibles. Okay, so let's get to the fun stuff now, guys. Let's go to troop production. Oh no, I need more stone, really? Dang it. Yeah, below the stone. So I'm streaming a different way on YouTube. And that different way doesn't let you use stream avatars, basically. Super annoying. Yep, there's no characters anymore. The stars are there, aren't they? I should turn that off. Okay, can I turn one this way? I can. So that means stone line there. Nope. Okay, that should be giving me a good amount of stone now. Flood it with stars, yeah. Just to trigger everyone because they can't jump at it. Oh, wait, we want to go to troop production. Still need more. Let's do this first. Okay, so currently once you make a troop building, it will automatically start spitting out troops. It'll buy them for you from your resources. So you have to make sure you have the resources to buy them before you place it down. That's why I went ahead and made my economy fairly decent. So this is my archer. If I right click on him, he highlights in yellow, meaning that I got him selected. And I can give him commands with my wands here, or my scepters. So let's go ahead and use my rally point tool on this block and go out here into the world and tell them to rally up right here. I'm also going to give that guy a command so he goes there as well because he was already spawned in. He's not going to move to the rally point tool. Select both of them with a hotkey. Move them over here. So I got my troop production in line. Okay. Now I can also build other types of troops. So let's go and build this. You can select multiple people. I've got hotkeys set up so that you can select multiples in different ways. So right now, if I come over here, hit G, that unselects everything. If I hit H, I think of it as calling for help. You select everybody that's around you within like a 30 block radius or something. If I were to select this guy and then hit J, it selects everybody in a box between those two corners, right? So think of it as selecting two corners of a box. Okay, I'm going to rally point this, or no, we already did that. I'll grab this guy. He's just straggler left behind before I was able to set the rally point. Eventually we're going to put the troop recruitment on this screen. Go ahead, Fire.
What's the select all button?
H for help. There's also over on the left side of my screen control groups. So most RTSs, once you have multiple selected, you can assign them to a control group. So let's say I unselect everything, get him and him, do G to select all those archers, and then control Z, because one's already used for your hotbar in Minecraft. You can see I've got 10 units selected. If I select this one, or get rid of everybody first, this one and this one, J again, and control X, now those are on my second hotbar. So now if I hit Z, I get them, and X, I get them. So I can issue commands quickly to either of those groups. But usually I just select everybody and tell them to go. That's easier. So because we are just battling here, showing off the mod, we're going to do something I normally wouldn't at this point. You can see my buildings have a different appearance than Fiery's buildings. That building there is the stables. That building there is the stables. It's because we're different races of teams, or whatever you want to call it. Now, I would normally go straight for that building because that building is our objective, but because we're showing this off, let's not. Let's go around this way first. And I'm going to give my guys a command with this retreat one so they listen to me and go exactly where I say. Because they will try and target things on their own as they are doing now.
Hello.
Hey, Reaper. Oh no! Fiery's come in with reinforcements. Back off, guys. Kill them! Kill them all! You guys are getting some knockback. I need to update the configs, don't I? The server configs aren't right. The knockback should be gone on those guys. So again, that's the configurations I was talking about. The default configs have them set to not have top knockback, but that's a new feature. Oh, rip. You just annihilated those guys. And now his troops are going to come after me because they have no other target. And unfortunately, the Lancers there are quite fast. Thank you, Demon. But I have a fleet of archers waiting! And Lancers of my own. And Fiery's back on the retreat. Okay, everybody catch up with each other. Rally our forces, men. So, if it's not clear, all of these troops, we're actually telling them what to do. Now, if they're within range of something to attack, they will go and attack it on their own, so you don't have to click on it. But we can override that if we want to. And often we do. Ouch, I thought my guys were going to outnumber yours. They were not outnumbering yours. Not at all. Come at me, boys. I got the high advantage. So, like normal Minecraft, you can participate in battle, right? We didn't want to take that out because I think that's a cool feature. Yeah. As Fiery's chasing me down. Fiery's not run jumping though. You just running, aren't you? You know it makes you faster, right?
I know.
Okay. Hey, Reaper. Get rid of this grass out of my way. Why is your computer lagging from watching the stream? Or you mean like your internet's lagging? I am streaming in 1080 now. That Kibby saw it. YouTube, I got tired of YouTube telling me not to stream in lower resolution. So you might want to drop it down in the settings if it lets you. Man, I feel like... No, you can get more than one. It's just you need to be able to have the economy to keep it going. Or to crash your economy, essentially. Oh, you're downloading tanks, okay.
Yeah, I think you need to quickly work on the whole only spawning something when you want it to.
I know.
Because, yeah, this whole draining your economy constantly is not going to work.
Yeah, I know. It's not something I can hang my hat on and say, look what I did, right? Because it's a bunch of work to just do the same thing we already kind of have. That's why I'm like, I don't want to work on that. This doesn't have anything to show for it. I don't know. It's me being selfish. I want results, dang it. Okay, so let's do... Tempted to do this, but our this is kind of low. If I do, because you can see it's being used, it's going down. So let's try and resolve some of this. Right now, you're right, Reaper. When we do the other system, it'll probably make sense to have more than one. Yeah, and Reaper, what I was doing, we've got walls with different appearances for each team that will go up the wall, the terrain and everything. We've got gates that you can control and go through. We've got, what's the other thing? I'm trying to think of the word of it. Oops. We want more ideas. Gates. Oh, the stair thing is a thing I just put in today. Although in this build fire, it's not gonna work because it doesn't.
What?
Like you can go up it, but we can't kill it. Because I was working on making it so we can kill it when we started doing this. Oh come on! I'm just have enough iron to not buy this. There we go. Nah, you gotta be kidding me. I can only place one more here. Great. I think you should be able to buy resources like gold blocks. Just make it ridiculously expensive. So that's why we have emeralds in the game. Emeralds is going to be our trading resource. So you sell excess food, lumber, whatever for emeralds, and then use those emeralds to buy other resources. At least that's the idea. We need to get some farms going before we get out of food completely too. But the market where you'll sell stuff at is something that I'll gate behind research. So you'll need to do research. And that's probably going to be one of the early game primary spends of diamonds, right? Doing research. So because my economy numbers here are low on some of them, I know my troop production is maxing out for what I can make because it's instantly all being consumed. So I know I need to make some more resource gathering things before I should do anything else, which if I'm not in the economy screen when it happens, I can't do it. Can the market be in the middle? No, it'll be something you build, just like all the other stuff, Reaper. Okay, my guys are still doing good over there. Let's go ahead and do that too. So now I've got this number here showing me how many's out there. So if I'm under attack, I'll know. Or at least if they unload, I'll know. Okay, and as we gear up on these things I'm building, this number will slowly start to go up and not drop down, and then the other numbers will. Dang it. Because they will know, food will no longer be the bottleneck, it'll be something else. I already see what that something else will be, it's just we need the food to be able to build that thing too, because it takes some food. Ah! Get into the screen. We basically need enough to where we get enough to buy one of these extra every tick. There we go.
Wow, compensating much?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Fire. Did you get wrecked by something?
No.
Okay. You just peek your head around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does it take for defensive? Really? So let's go ahead and plop down this watchtower. This watchtower actually will shoot out arrows at the enemies when they get close enough. Okay, so if we come here... Oh, you can see how they kind of line up in formations? That's intentional. Let's go ahead and hit H, and I'm going to hit F3 on this so we can get this number here. That's how many units I have right now. Selected. In fact, if we do that, yep. Let's do something with it.
You don't have to do something with it.
No, let's do something with it.
You really don't have to.
We're trying to show off how combat works.
Okay, so I should sneak in behind you and take out your core?
What are you
Like
talking about?
combat?
Well, if we're going to do that, I'll just go straight to your town hall. I mean, come on. Sneak in behind me, huh?
You know, it's not nice to visit a guy's place when he's not even there.
The heck, Fire? What are you doing? Concerned and confused right now. Oh. Welcome, party.
Run! For crying out loud, run!
So, the way we've got it set up, wherever your town hall is where you respawn. So Fire will respawn over in that direction. So you can't see it, but Fiery is right now getting messages saying that such and such has been destroyed. Okay, my archers will probably help thin out your cavalry, because our cavalry is probably even in numbers there. Yeah. The archers just helped them because like they could outrange it, right?
Not fair.
What do you mean not fair? We're trying to show it off. There we go. That's our first destruction. You can see it's in a rubble state now, and that'll last until 30 seconds, I think it is right now, and then just disappears altogether. So let's round up our troops. Some are getting split over there. Make sure they all stay together so we're effective. And I can see you over there, Fiery, running away, trying to get my stuff. So let's just run right through his fields here. Hey, Fusion.
Hey, Dad. Just saying, Fire, I've been watching this stream. You know you have the best scout right now. Just have a text live stream open behind. Just see where he's going. Just saying.
Stream snipe! Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to show you the message popping up on your screen for you, but you mean...
Oh, okay. Did my army back home greet you?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought they might.
So you're now just a warlord tech?
Basically. Destroying his entire lands right now. Now, if I was really trying to be shrewd with this, like, I would command my troops to go over there and then plop down a resource generation in his area so I get more resources to feed my army even more, right? But
Get away from me, minions!
you get away from my town hall fire if that's what you're trying to do. I know you're
I'm
doing
not even
it.
by your town hall. I'm
Okay.
just by a lumber mill.
You have both horsemen with the bowman means. Bowmans are shooting your own horses. Nope, they don't shoot my horses, man. So I made sure that the arrows would not attack anyone on the same team, including my troops.
So team kills basically disabled.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could kill them with a sword, but the arrows were a thing where, just from the nature of where they shoot from, they would accidentally hit each other. And they would end up killing themselves before they kill the enemy. Okay, Fire, I've been taking the long way around to your town hall, but it's kind of next. Should we end it?
I mean, you could have been proactive and, you know, got rid of your guys at the base, but I mean...
We kind of showed it off already. We can go creative after this.
You can
Really
go creative now.
But I want to show, like, the damage state of the town hall.
Go ahead.
Okay. Go, guys, go! There you can see it shows it into a damage state. The thing's on fire, it's smoking. It's just vanilla blocks, right, that we're doing that with, but it makes it look a little bit more realistic. And then I finally get a message saying that something's been destroyed because a town hall destruction is sent to all teams. And it says the team name of which one was destroyed. Because that's usually a end of game scenario. Now, if there was multiple people on a team, it might not be over yet, but it could be pretty close. And sorry, I'll get these guys out of your way. I didn't notice them killing you at first.
Well, it doesn't take long.
No, not with those. So the lances are super powerful as far as attack.
So in the mod, is there any way that you can basically take over somebody else's resources?
So once I kill
No.
his... You can't, like, recruit their buildings, but once you kill their building, you can plop down one of your own buildings in that spot. So I could take over this lumber spot now.
So people who play Bed Wars a lot are going to do a lot more work.
It is, in some regards, a little bit like Bed Wars because of the town hall's your spawn point, and once we're all the way done with it, when your town hall's gone, you won't even be able to respawn there, right? That's the idea. But for now,
Plus, you get to upgrade all your generators and everything like that, so you can use a lot of the same strategies.
Yep. It must be lagging right now. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to set time today because I hate when it's night. There we go. And I'm going to go creative. You've got commands on here, right, Fire? So you can go creative too?
I believe so.
Okay. So I'm going to get some wall builder pieces so we can show these off.
Or I could be wrong.
You don't? You should.
I know I should, but I don't. This ain't the build server, that's why.
Now you can. Okay, so I'm going to start
You wouldn't
showing.
have came up in tab if you already had off, so.
There's my walls. Now the walls, I don't know if you've seen this Fire or not, but if I continue going this way, eventually I'm going to hit that rough
Hey,
terrain.
Tech, Spoonerman just said you have 800 subscribers right now.
What? Thank you, everyone. I would drop stars, but they're pointless.
You're welcome.
Wait, did you just sub to me again?
No.
Okay, so you can see it does build on an uneven terrain. Now, it couldn't build here because this was too steep. So we'll have to figure out something about that, but maybe you could do that there, right? Oop, it didn't go. That there. And stop them from coming in. And then plop down another one there to block it off. And this map we were talking about, it's going to be almost impossible to fix this map or to get the walls to work 100% with this map because of the how steep this is in spots. And you can always technically just run over that hill, right? If you're really persistent. But we've got gates. If you click on that purple block at the top, the gate comes down. Click on it again, it raises up.
Cool.
Now, if you try it, it shouldn't work because you're not on my team.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You know that what gives me an idea of that thing that you're saying about the corners where you can't block?
What about it?
Put in trap. You said you won't be able to block it because of the corners are weird.
Yeah.
I was wondering about putting the traps
Oh,
that will do damage.
maybe. Maybe.
So you'd be better off just destroying the wall than actually taking the damage.
Gotcha. That's not a horrible idea. I actually had something like that in a different mod, so. And
welcome.
we have stairs half working. I need to scan the structure again, then it should be fully working. It doesn't have the health blocks on it or whatever right now, right? But if you
Oh,
come in
that-
here,
Also, a capital is it called? It's like a thing that you once you step, it just sends you flying back.
catapult.
That would also be kind of funny.
Yeah, I think so. The whole idea between making it perfect and making everything that's already there perfect and adding new stuff, to me, adding something like a siege workshop with a ballista or a trebuchet is a lot more appealing to me, especially now that we have walls, because we have a reason to need a siege weapon, right? At the same time, pikemen, I want them to recruit in the barracks, so adding that lets me do the pikemen. So Fire, you want to put down some walls of yours, Team Red, and we'll compare the difference in the just the aesthetics, really. Ah, Fire, you crashed the server. What'd you put down?
A wall block.
We don't want the actual blocks. So they're builder items is what they're called, but they're on the item tab, the farthest tab. It's fine. I'll try and restart it here. It may not let us restart though. We might have to just wipe the world, which is fine because it's that world, right? We don't care about that one.
Right.
It's funny, it crashed it though. Was it the wall?
It was that purple and black block that
Yeah,
was
there's a bunch of
marked
them.
wall, RTS wall, whatever.
Could have been a couple things. Okay, the server's back up. Let's see if it lets us on. Or if it crashes immediately. It didn't crash, cool. So, ready, start.
So let's get rid of that.
So, the tab that has the scepters and says weapons, even though it's not weapons. Very last tab in creative.
Okay.
That stuff's safe. Because that's what you get from your town hall.
Wall. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it won't crash. Let's see the box this time.
There you go. And go ahead and build it over towards the thing over there. See if it's intuitive to use when it gets into the weird terrain.
Oops.
Well, that's a problem. I can get through your wall so easy.
Yeah.
So you're going to demonstrate for us another thing, right? So most of the buildings you have to kill all of the targets. Walls you do not. Because on walls you might only have access to one of the sides. And I wanted to make sure that you could attack it from any side. That way somebody can't like place it sideways and stop you from attacking it. So I put targets on all 4 sides, but you only have to deal enough damage to kill the block, not the target this time, right? So all of those targets have the same amount of health, but the block only has a quarter of that health. If that makes sense. So once you kill that one, they all go. And in fact, if I were to come on this side and start attacking this one as well, oh, there we go. They all died. What I was going to say was if we both attack one, it would actually die quicker because we're doing twice the damage to it then. Okay, so from that side, you definitely can't place... Oh, never mind. Cool. And there's going to be a point where you just can't place them anymore. Like this, it's up too high. It probably won't let you. But you're also enforcing that your enemy's troops have to go up here and jump all this way up and then come back down to get around your wall. So I don't think it's the end of the world, and if it's a super flat world altogether, it's just gonna work. Nothing you have to do. And the way these walls are made, you can easily make a turn because they're mirrored along both axes, right? So it doesn't matter how you place them. You just start placing them 90 degrees to each other and they'll make a turn. The other ones were funny in the corners, remember? Because they had to deal with the edges of each other. You know, I've never tried shooting these things with a bow myself. I assume it'll work. Yeah, it does. That's gonna be a lot of shots to kill that thing, though.
Yeah. I'm saying it was like 30 or so hits with a sword.
So let's try
Diamond sword.
this archer. I do the second one, that's my builder. Oh, I have no resources though because we restarted the world. Dang it. Let's just do town halls. It's our cheaty item when we need a bunch of resources quick. Can you please one on top of other? Can I place a wall on top of a wall? Yes, you technically could. But it's not going to do you any good because having them taller doesn't make you more defendable. Okay. Is it spawning? Or did we not start the game up right? There he goes. Is he missing? What the heck are you going to, dude? Oh. Kind of curious how many archers it takes to really start destroying these things. Let's get another one going. Let's give him a rally point of up here. And this one as well. You troll. So Fire is successfully demonstrating the watchtower, another defensive building. That was perfect, Fire. Attack that. You stink, Archer. Really bad. I don't have any gold still. Even with that many town halls, they must only give 1 or something. Oh, he set him for 5 on everything, but maybe we did gold 1. Some pretty big lag spikes tonight.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll quit being a troll.
It's fine. I mean, we're just screwing around at this point. Doesn't matter. See, these guys aren't coordinated at all in their attack. They're just all over the place. So let's make them coordinated. Okay, that means you too. Okay, retreat wand over to here so you actually pay attention to me. And then kill that. Yeah, so these things, Fiery, when you go to place them... Oh, you did it okay over here. Never mind. I was gonna say, you want them in line with your wall.
It was out of alignment. I had to bust through it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want them in line with your wall, so they're part of the wall, basically. Come on, guys. Target the one. You are the wrong things to attack a wall, probably.
Y'all can thank me for these walls, by the way. I had to seriously push for them.
I don't know that CZ wants them still. He might, he was changing the looks of them at the very least, which I understand why. They do, some of them do look alike. The two we have here look very different. But, and I like the way he made them look, but they just won't work with being able to ensure that you can follow the terrain and still more than likely be able to climb it. So like the way I've got these set with these turrets being a step up, you can... They actually did it. That wasn't too long. You can climb it even though the terrain is rough because these give you an extra step up when it's too tall. But you gotta jump. At least in most cases. That wasn't too awfully long for them to kill it. Once they got focused into critical mass here. And I did make the walls themselves not have a half-destroyed state. Oh. So that you can run your troops right through when they die. The gates, on the other hand, have a half-destroyed state just to make them look a little bit more interesting. So, like, it'll be one side of it will still be standing when it destroys. Come on, boys. Take down that gate. A lot of arrows are bouncing off it. It means that it's still not letting you hit it as fast as they can.
Too sad.
Can we make it non-attack the walls unless it's told to? So that's what your rally or retreat tool is for. It lets you tell them ignore everything around you and keep moving where I tell you to. So now that they killed that, so you can see this one's got a half destroyed. And the reason for that is
totally destroyed according to that.
No, this is the block right here. This is the gate. You can't open and close it anymore. So if I right click with this one, they will not try and target the wall anymore until they get to their destination. So it's a way of telling your guys, it's time to get out of here, we're losing this battle. Don't fight anybody, run. And then once they get to where you told them to go, they go back into the battle. In case you need it. I don't know what else to show off for anybody that's still there that is interested in looking, but what I will do...
Show off the chickens.
There's no chickens. Reaper.
What?
Well, actually there was chickens. Where were they? think they were somewhere over here.
Can you make a different army?
Look at
and
this
be
army.
The Mexican army. Instead of horses, have it little people riding chickens. And instead of walls, have it like those little food carts.
Killed my archery range. Okay, that's it, Fire. Reinforcements are on their way. All 258 of them. Go, my minions. Destroy his walls and everything else around. Look at him flooding through that gate. That's pretty cool. Just countless of them running through the gate over and over. They're still coming. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I think it's got to be left is your staircase because it doesn't have health blocks. No! No! My minions! Glad you like it, Spooder Man. I think with our group, they definitely will be used. Just because we like walls. Defensive play. Telling you, we need that trebuchet. And then we can do the Age of Empires 4 trailer with the mod. You're so lucky you're in creative. You know what? Two can play that game.
That'll work on these command centers.
Cool, it destroyed the wall correctly. I wasn't sure if it would with the different height blocks. Okay, let's see. I need to get on the build server again. And get those, No, we scanned them right. Never mind. I already did it. I had to download them. That's all. So let me download those from the build server. Minecraft, RTS, sources, main, resources, data, RTS, structures, there we go. And there we go. And I just realized I need to get back on the build server after all, because I need to have damage or rubble states for these, so that when they're destroyed they can function correctly. Let's do that over here. Oh. Okay, let's make these 0 versions. Oops. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get to the trebuchet eventually. Yeah, that's not something that I can do tonight. That's why I'm doing this. I can definitely do a trebuchet or this tonight. So again, we've got that void structure there where this tile entity goes, so the tile entity survives long enough to clean up after itself, basically. Yeah, there we go. Just get stuff away from it so I don't accidentally destroy it. So I think it should no longer be functional, so this floor should be no longer existent. These shouldn't be here, and I think I need to kill those entities as well. Let me make sure. Yeah, it looks like I do. Damage, or let's do diamond sword. It's more precise. We don't accidentally kill the wrong one. So it should be. Yeah, 3-4 hits here. Let's go ahead and kill them all. Oh, I don't forget any. Two, three, four. Cool. I want to make sure that block stays, so I'm being careful up here. Why am I breaking it? Because I need to make one that's just rubble. Right? It's no longer the structure, it's just where it's been destroyed, so we can make it look like it's been destroyed. And I find it easier to start with one that's built and just rip it down to do that. So basically when you spawn it in, it's going to look like that, and then when somebody kills it, it's going to look like whatever I'm building here before it disappears 30 seconds later. So I dig up the floor a bit. We can certainly leave some blocks around, but we don't want most of them, so people can't climb up it and do silly things. There we go. We definitely don't want it to be where somebody could jump up on the wall from it. That isn't supposed to. It should be a way through the wall, not on the wall when it destroys, in my opinion. Maybe we'll come back and put some campfires in them too, like we do on some of the other structures, just to show that it's destroyed. The smoke coming up from it and all that. Okay, let's save them. Okay, let me download those as well then. Oops, wrong button. Okay, those are downloaded now. Refresh this. And let's play in my dev environments, make sure everything works. CZ's gonna need to make so many textures. I'm just cranking out. Like, I've got the code to the point where I can crank things out pretty quick if they fit the same mold as the other features we've got in, right? Like, it's just a building and it doesn't really... Even if it spawns units, I can do that. We got ways. So, Fire, let me ask you this. In most RTSs, you know, you have a barracks, you have an archery range, you have a stables. That's why we've got those. Is there something different that you would do for pikemen? Or would it just be the barracks again?
Yeah, it would just be the barracks.
Okay.
Because they're a foot soldier, you know.
Right.
The difference is it would be for like the mounted units, the archers, and the foot soldiers. They all have their own, you know, barrack type structure. But the individual types are broken down inside of them. So like the barracks would have, you know, your pikemen, your sword guys, your possibly axe guys, you know, just going on examples.
So that fits with what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if I should put another building in, then we have pikemen all of a sudden.
No, I don't think we need another building. Honest.
I don't
make
think
it an option in the barracks.
We do for that, at least. We'll need stuff for like research center, markets, and so on, but that's a different thing altogether.
Right.
Because like I think forcing you to make a building to do research means that the enemy can stop your research, right? If we enforce that you have it. Okay, didn't kill all of the targets, which is interesting. Did it kill the one on the other side? It did not. Okay, so I gotta set that up to kill all targets then. So we can do that. The gate does it, so we'll look at the gate. Action after death, there we go. And we'll add that here. Sure, restart the game. Okay. Now if I kill it, does it kill all of them? It did not. It's because it's an after death action, not a after rubble action. Crap. So those will disappear once that's gone, I think. So I need to modify it even more. I'll keep this running in the background. Oh. It didn't even do it then. What the heck? Ah, okay. It's because we're not taking into account the size of this building correctly. So this is a 7 by 7. And we need to go down how much from that? I think it's 10 tall, so if we go down 9. Row 3. That should do it. Wait, not 7. Grow is cancelled by giving them out both directions. So 3. We're gonna need to test this with a building or wall beside it, see if it breaks it. It is saved. Okay, that one died. That one died, but that one did not. That's kind of what I was afraid of. So that one there is technically 4 out. That center point, I bet. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Hopes, magoops. Let's also see where that action after death is called from. I'm pretty sure it's on the first piece of this. Yeah. So when it's going into rubble, not when it's destroying or clearing up after itself. Okay, so we will try with 4, but I have a feeling this is going to kill walls on the sides. So there we go. Place a wall there and a wall here. And we won't attack the walls, we'll just attack this direct. And we can actually get a feel for when this is going to die, because there's health back here. 124, 112, 100, so on. Ah, see, it got the wall. Dang it. I can try it with 3.5, but I don't think that's gonna work. Let's let it despawn itself, and then we'll spawn it one more time. So, wall. Wall, and I am facing to the east. Before we would have been facing like that direction or something. The south. We'll have to try it south again if this works. And I see it's not cleaning up after itself properly. There's some excess stuff there, which is not good. Yeah, got the wall one again. Might have to do this a different way. So the actual walls, when they did it, they were going out how far? No, they didn't need to do it. That's what it is. The gate did it, though. I wonder if I do this with the gate, if it's going to kill part of a wall. It may not, because there's slightly different spots. Hey man, you don't want to place pictures of yourself online, okay? Let's go ahead and delete that one for you.
What's up?
Someone posted a picture of themselves in our Discord. Not that you look bad or anything, it's just you don't want to do that. It's safety on the internet, right? Okay. And it killed part of the wall. Oh no! My code is flawed all around. Okay, well, I know how we could go about doing it. I just don't have the time to do it tonight. So I'll make an issue for myself. We will, basically when we spawn these things in, keep track of what is in the area that we spawned in and link them together. But I think that's probably all for me tonight, guys. I'll catch you next time. If you haven't already, make sure you
subscribe now
and leave a like. I'll catch you next time.